afternoon. Welcome. Thank you very much for staying with us here on Times Now. I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, you're watching our continuous coverage of what's happening in Bengal. It's a decisive second phase for Bengal, with polling underway across 142 constituencies that are going to play a crucial role in determining the state's political future. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee faces a stiff challenge from the BJP, which has fielded Shubhendu Adhikari in the high-profile Bhawanipur contest. Till 11 a.m. this morning, voter turnout has been around 39%. And we have some big news coming in at this point in time. Shubhendu Adhikari has said that a few minutes ago he got a call from Home Minister Amit Shah, and he has informed him about the situation in parts of Bengal. Remember, there have been sporadic incidents of violence as well that we have seen emerging from West Bengal in the second phase. Now Shubhendu Adhikari has said that Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav called him around 9 a.m. this morning. He shared the details of the situation on the ground, and he has now said that a few minutes ago the Home Minister Amit Shah also called him, and he shared the details of what all has happened. What we have seen, viewers, is high drama in Bhawanipur. Tensions erupted on the ground. Slogans, in fact, were raised against Shubhendu Adhikari, and there was lathi charge as well that was reported. So there have been sporadic incidents of violence that we have seen. Though the situation is definitely much better than how usually the situation is in the state of Bengal when elections happen, when voting takes place. But right now also we are seeing some isolated incidents of violence, high drama also being witnessed. And now the latest update coming in from Shubhendu Adhikari. Let's go across to my colleague Rajesh joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Rajesh, can you give us more details? Shubhendu Adhikari sharing details of whatever is happening on the ground in Bhawanipur specifically with Home Minister Amit Shah. Rajesh, can you hear me? Okay, I don't think Rajesh can hear me. We'll try and reconnect with my colleagues and get you more details on what the situation is right now. It is a big controversy that has erupted. BJP claiming its button has been blocked, and those are the pictures that you can see on your screens right now. There was chaos as well that was witnessed earlier. Okay, we have the latest update coming in at this point in time. The latest voter turnout number that has come in at 61.11%. So this is the latest update that we have for you right now. 61.11%, viewers, is the voter turnout that we are seeing till 1 o'clock. Now, this is the second phase of West Bengal, and just look at the polling percentage. It is looking quite healthy. We are seeing women, elderly coming out in large numbers to exercise their right to vote, to exercise their franchise, and also take part in this, big festival of democracy. Now, phase 2, like I said, it's a very crucial phase for Bengal, and a lot of seats that are in the fray right now are actually TMC stronghold, and they are, they in fact have voted for TMC in the past in 2021. So it's a decisive phase. Let's cut across to my colleague Ridita, who is speaking with Firhad Hakim right now.
Will bring the fruit to you. The opposition always will try to provoke and to change the situation where the common voters will be afraid of coming out of their house. So it is better to have a peaceful situation so that the people can come down and vote, and as many as people votes, it is good for the Trinamool Congress.
Dada, in the constituencies of like Falta, where EVMs had stopped working and there was discrepancy with the EVM, also notices have come alert that maybe chappa voting is happening. So what do you have to say on that? Because EC has taken a report on it. EC has taken a report on it stating that if any discrepancy is found, then repolling in any of the booths may take place.
The responsibility of the Election Commission that not only to do, but to show that everything is in order. So if any discrepancy is there, the Election Commission has to be blamed.
The targeted, for discrepancy, the target is towards Trinamool Congress.
I don't know what is Trinamool Congress, and you are an Election Commission, and it is your job, you are paid for that, to have a free and fair poll. So, whether it is any party, I don't want to name, always, as this Trinamool Congress is a ruling party, everyone points their finger to Trinamool Congress. But no, actually this thing is that it is the duty of EC not to say big words, but to have a definitely peaceful election, perfect election, an election without any type of loops. That has to be done by the Election Commission.
Well, Shubhendu Adhikari was here in the 73rd block where a slogan fight took place and police had to launch a lathi charge. EC has called for a report on it, and we are understanding that Shubhendu Adhikari has written this to Amit Shah also. How do you react to this situation?
Actually, Shubhendu Adhikari himself has no authority. He always sees his Amit Shah, Modi. He doesn't have any foot on the mud of his own. Anyway, but the thing is that it is an excitement. It is a temporary excitement. If you say in front of so many supporters Jai Sri Ram, naturally the people of Bengal will say Joy Bangla. There is nothing harm on that. So why he gets excited, I don't know.
For the further reason also, you have said this is an old tradition and he is some way pointing his fingers towards Trinamool Congress and says discrepancy found, so repolling will happen. What do you have to say on repolling?
चोरों को आती है नजर सारे जहां चोर. That is nothing. The election is peaceful. The people have come out to vote. Why to bother the people again and again? The people have come out to vote, and I think that it is not fair to call people again and again because you have the power. Because of the BJP is the boss of Election Commission. It is not fair that the people should be harassed.
The last question is, how confident are you this time?
100% I am confident that in Bhawanipur seat, the Mamata Banerjee will win in a big margin, and we will form a government, a very stable government, and Mamata Banerjee is going to head the government for the fourth time.
Thank you so much for speaking to Times Now. That was the mayor of the city. Firhad Hakim just spoke to Times Now exclusively stating that Trinamool Congress is very confident and they are going to make a win.
All right, so that was a conversation my colleague Hridita was having with TMC candidate Firhad Hakim, and TMC clearly is confident of a victory this time in the state of West Bengal. Let me go back to my colleague Rajesh, who is now live with us. Rajesh, give us more details about the conversation that took place between Shubhendu Adhikari and Home Minister Amit Shah, because the situation on the ground, in fact, remains quite volatile. We just heard from the TMC candidate Firhad Hakim as well on the Falta incident.
Yes, Bengal leader of opposition Shubhendu Adhikari has also written a letter to Indian Home Minister Amit Shah seeking a detailed inquiry, and he has also demanded a repoll in some booths like Falta in the Diamond Harbour constituency, because there was an allegation on behalf of Bharatiya Janata Party that their button, the BJP button in the EVM was blocked. And a tape was someone had put a tape on the BJP button in EVM in a booth in Falta Assembly constituency, so that people can't vote for BJP over here. And BJP has claimed that this booth is basically dominated Hindu dominated area, so that TMC conspired over here so that people can't vote for BJP. Hindu people were stopped from voting, from casting their vote over here for BJP. That was the allegation of BJP, and since then Shubhendu Adhikari was naturally agitated, and he alleged that TMC is doing all these things so that they can defeat BJP over in this Hindu area. BJP leader and BJP candidate Shubhendu Adhikari has also spoke to Amit Shah and has written a letter seeking detailed inquiry. He has also demanded repoll. Election Commission of India, of course, reacted on the same issue. Election Commission of India has said that repoll will be conducted over here if this is found true, and a detailed inquiry will be conducted over here, and a serious note has been taken of all of this incident. If
Right.
needed, repoll can be conducted over here. That is a version of Election Commission of India.
Right. Rajesh, stay on with us. Let me go across to my colleague Ridhita as well, joining us live right now for more on this. Ridhita, over 60% voter turnout seems quite healthy. And what does it really mean for, TMC as well as BJP, given the specific 142 seats that are in the fray this time in the second phase?
Well, one thing that I would tell you of is that the ground pulse of Bengal this time feels like the 2011 when the government of the CPM was falling and it was a silent revolution that was taken over. And this is exactly the catch point that the Bharatiya Janata Party has played and has been speaking over in the first phase turnout, where 93% over, exceeding percentage, impressive voter number that we have seen in the first phase, and they have said that this is all votes against the incumbency of the government over the deprivation that has been noticed over the 15 years of time. However, we just spoke to the mayor of the city and the candidate of the Khidirpur port, Mr. Firad Hakim, and he, being one of the tall leaders of the Trinamool Congress, says that they are very confident and they see a fourth-term government again in West Bengal that will be led by Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and this return is very well seen in the voter banks where people are voting for the Bengali Ashmita, the identity against that they have been challenged by the Bharatiya Janata Party in the name of SIR. So that is the two difference that we are seeing at this point in this election. Already the phase 2 have again seen a noticeable voter turnout till now in time, about 60%, and this 60% at the time is rejoiced by the Trinamool Congress, stating of people's vote bank towards Mamata Banerjee or support towards Mamata Banerjee's fourth-term government. On the other side, it is the BJP statement and celebration point that this is a vote against the incumbency of the Mamata government, and BJP may hail strong this time in West Bengal and form their government.
With us, Ridhita. Let me go back to Rajesh, who also continues to be with us at this point in time. Rajesh, now, what is the update that you're getting from the Election Commission on the Falta incident specifically? Because that seems to be getting extremely serious. The way even Shubhendu Adhikari has conveyed everything that has happened to Home Minister Amit Shah.
Absolutely. Leader of opposition Shubhendu Adhikari has demanded repoll in Falta Assembly constituency, and Election Commission has reacted on the same issue. Election Commission has stated that a detailed inquiry will be conducted on this issue, and a serious note has been taken, and a report will be submitted by the booth level officer. If needed, a repoll will be conducted over here. So there is a high chance of repoll in Falta Assembly constituency for sure.
Right. Stay on with us. Let me go back to my colleague Ridhita, who continues to be with us right now. Ridhita, for the viewers just joining us, could you just help us understand, the places where we saw incidents of violence this morning?
Well, absolutely. This is not this morning, Hina, but then this pre-poll violence has been noticed, as I say, pre-poll violence since last night. We have been seeing in various areas of Bhangur where already 79 crude bombs were seized, after which a word of war led out between the Trinamool worker and the ISF workers. Then a bloody picture had come in shape. After that, we have seen in other parts like the South Chowbish Pargona in Falta, where already the tussle was being led out against Ajoy Pal Sharma, and there we have been seeing that today also there was an attempt to attack the workers. Then today morning at Shampukur also we have been seeing a border war that has led out between Shashi Panja and the opposition of the BJP candidate there, where first the allegation had come around that the BJP was attacked by TMC, and later TMC workers came under attack by the BJP workers. Then next we have also seen in the Nodia area, where we have seen bombs were seized from a very nearby location, and the last and the hotspot was Bhawanipur as of now, where we have seen lathi charge. Police had to come down into lathi charge to disperse the crowd that had spread around Shubhendu Adhikari, chanting Joy Bangla slogan as Shubhendu Adhikari reached the Bhawanipur 73rd ward, and there police had to come lathi charge, and the Election Commission has already asked for a report in this matter of Bhawanipur. That is the one of the bull's eye this time for both contestants. At one side is the Chief Minister herself, and the other side is the leader of opposition.
Right, Hridita, stay on with us. Rakesh continues to be with us as well. Let's also tell our viewers a little bit about how this phase is important. If you look at how SIR exercise was conducted, remember that has been the biggest contentious issue for the TMC as well, and how SIR, the deletions, could really change the entire poll arithmetic. Now, as far as TMC is concerned, there are 12 seats that we are focusing on right now that are important for TMC, where there have been deletions. Ketugram, 12,467 is the margin. The votes deleted, 26,780. Then Nakashipara, 21,890 votes were deleted. Habra, 18,791. Chapra, 17,554. And if you look at the margins here, now the margins are also quite significant. Then you've got Bardhaman Dakshin, then Krishan Nagar South, Bali, as well as Havra Uttar. And here also, if you see the number of votes that were deleted, quite significant, over 11,000 in all of them. And just see how the margin has been around 7,838 for Bardhaman Dakshin. Now, deletions and the vote margin, of course, impact is going to be extremely important this time in the final outcome that we are going to see. And many are saying that voter deletion is something that is leading to higher voter turnout as well. Well, the final numbers that will come out, that will reveal the real story, but the results this time are going to be extremely important. Then, if you look at the other seats in the 12 seats that we are talking about of the TMC, you've got Purbsthali, Uttar, Balagad, Kalna, as well as Katwa, where you've got the list of, the votes that were deleted here, 11,639 for Purbsthali, Uttar, then Balagad, 7,352, Kalna, 8,921, and Katwa, 9,475. Now, we've tried to make a similar graph for the Bharatiya Janata Party as well, because for BJP as well, the stakes are very high this time in the second phase too. Now, for BJP, we've got constituencies like Ranaghat Dakshin, Kalyan, Bagra, Bangaon Dakshin and Gaighata, and just see the votes that were deleted. So SIR clearly is going to play a very important role in deciding the final outcome of the elections that will be concluded today with the second and the most decisive phase. The polling is right now underway. We will slip into a very, very short break. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.